It is Monday, the 13th of November. Getting to the light. We are at the final of the West End Old New Act of the Year competition. We made it. Didn't get through in the voting rounds, but got the wild card, which was great. We got their final tonight. My twin brother is also in it, so double the chance that racism occurs. No. He probably has a good shot to win, to be honest. My thoughts around it all for myself. I thought I did well the last round. There was 4 spots out of 7, and I didn't get through the voting, so that was quite disheartening. Although I'll be honest, going through with the wild card, and maybe it's just to convince myself because I need the fucking boost. But getting through in the wild card and actually having the person Steve McLean who runs tonight feel that we're worthy of making it to the final and still having an opportunity to compete actually at the end of the day is quite a good thing. I have to I've been telling myself for a long time when it comes to this comedy stuff is that, I think when you go into it, you hope that everyone likes you, but you can't expect that to happen. I mean, even me, who everyone likes, just not doing stand-up. So the kind of thing I've been telling myself, it doesn't matter if everyone likes you, but as long as there are enough people that likes you, or even the right people. And Steve knows my comedy quite well, and hopefully feels that my stuff's good enough for the final. I've said in a few pods, I always said in a few vlogs in the past that I am quite a competitive guy, so I am going in there with the intention of at least placing. So I think the way that tonight will go is I will absolutely smash it out of the park, and I will not get even top 3. That is predictions. I've got a few people coming to come and watch, so they can validate that for me. But all kidding aside, it's something to be able to put down, something to work towards. Because sometimes when you gig week in, week out, this week I've got like 5 gigs in 6 days, so a lot of work. It can be a little bit. You just don't know what you're working towards sometimes. And I think, like, when I used to play sports or go to the gym, it's like once a month or every 6 weeks, you do your personal best. You work, you go to the gym every day or every other day and work out to try and get better. And then I would just sort of pinpoint times in which, all right, this is where I'm going to bring my best to the table and hopefully perform to, better than I did last time. And that's what I'm going to treat today. Because I need some motivation. It's a Monday. And gigging on Monday is tough, but it will be a lot of fun. It's going to be busy. I'm pretty sure I've got a few people coming out, really, really, really looking forward to it. Hopefully you enjoy. How you doing? I haven't been in. I'm just like 5 minutes here. Happy to be here, first final ever. Thank you. I didn't make it through the vote in the semi-finals, so Steve was kind enough to give me a spot. So thank you, Steve, for the white guilt. Wild card, sorry, wild card. I've been doing comedy for about just over a year and a half. So back when I had a bit of hope. And, I've been, it's been going alright, I'll be honest. I've been getting pretty good feedback, here and there. Not here, but other places. It's a great night, Steve. Thank you for coming, guys. But I don't know, it's been pretty weird though, because people have been coming up to me after my gigs and saying things to me like, Chris, I really like your comedy, but it's just a bit too black. I know. I mean, I thought I was allowed to say it. I mean, what do these people expect? Like, for me to joke like I'm a white person? I don't like skiing. What even is a quiche? I don't know. 80 bread. What is 80 bread? But I remember the first time someone came up to me after a gig and said my comedy was too black. I almost spat the fried chicken out my mouth. I I was so pissed off, I just wanted to shank them. I was so upset by the whole ordeal. I went home to tell my dad and realised, oh, I haven't got one. Too black, innit? I'll give it too black. Not in this general area, do you know what I mean? That shit looks like 3 new potatoes, just like... No good, man. We got any football fans in the house? Yeah, I'm a big football fan, big football fan. Trying to become a medium-sized football fan, you know. Hold on to that Christmas weight since I was 12. But some of you might have heard about this, right? The Premier League recently released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? So, really good stuff. So players like Rashford and Saka, and the other one that missed. Guess what they called it? They called it the blacklist. I know. I mean, what are these idiots going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football? We call it the checklist? I mean, what kind of name is a blacklist for a list of black excellence? That's almost as bad as coming up with an all-black political party and calling it slave labour. Diane Abbott, Chukwamuna, the other one that missed. Something about me, which you'll find out in a minute, is I've got a twin brother. So nice they made me twice. Because my mum likes to say 2 mistakes for the price of 1. Silly bitch. But, something about my twin brother is he's gay, which is great, But to be honest, when he came out, it really wasn't a surprise, because all the signs were there. When we were kids, we used to play doctors and nurses, the game where you act out different characters in a hospital. Guess who my gay twin brother always wanted to be? Beyonce. Always the missed issue. When my gay twin brother came out, he came out when he was 18 years old, which was great because he was telling friends and family. The only problem I have is that I'm a big homophobe. Big homophobe. Trying to become a medium-sized homophobe. Do you know what? I just want to say you guys have been absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Steve, for putting this on. I've been Chris Alley. Hey. Thank you very much.
Third prize is chosen by the audience, and that's £50, and then everything you've heard there. Honourable mentions, because it's really fucking tight. Honourable mentions go Paul Little, Barry Matthews, and Rabia Kuhn. The winner of the audience vote, please join me on the stage, Chris Alley. Great, okay. Second prize, and it's going to be a fucking troubled Christmas in this household. If you want to know how to tell them apart, one of them came second. Oh man, and the winner, Matt, you got 14 out of 20 by the way in judges' votes. The winner with 16 out of 20 in judges' votes, John Pate.
So I made it third. Woo! Happy days. Happy days. No, really, really good stuff. I'm recording this the next day. That's why there's daylight. Just because I wanted some time to process this one before I actually came out and said something. Definitely wanted to win. But that's just like anything. I mean, I want to win games all the time, and to be honest, I pretty much lose probably like 80% of anything I compete at anyway. So it's nothing out of the norm. But to make it third, I think the first two made it through, which was congratulations to John Pape and also my twin brother Matthew Ali. You'll see him on Instagram, all smiles and teeth. I think he came second. Third place was off of the audience vote, which some might say is more important. I wouldn't, because it's third, but some would say that. But I just, it's just one of those things where I had a few people come out that I think all three. How many did I have? Four people that had my absolute loved ones. All came to my showcase, and I've been doing this for just over a year and a half, like I say in my bit, to actually feel like I've made some strides, and then for them to come and say that actually I absolutely smashed it. Steve said a really nice comment after my performance. I couldn't have done any more. I put it all out there. I've pretty much my best stuff. And just really, really happy to make it to a final. Really happy to feel confident about what I'm doing. Looking forward to going to Edinburgh now. I was unsure whether I'd go next year or not, and now we get a spot as one of the podium winners at Steve's showcase. Steve McLean, thank you for putting it on. So I'll be going to Edinburgh Fringe next year. Don't know when. Hopefully not during my cruise. I'm gonna start booking it now, really, because it's fucking expensive. Spenny boy. But no, really, really happy. Hopefully one day I'll get to win a comp, but really, as long as people like me or enough people like me, then there's not much else I can do. I feel really happy about the way that I approach the craft, approach my work, because that's what it is at this point. We're grinding. I only give out one vlog a week, but I'm gigging 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week now. And I'm keeping a regular job, so it's a lot of work, but we're happy to do it. What I'm going to do now for the rest of the year, if you're actually still watching this vlog, is for some reason I feel like I do a lot of not collaboration, but I talk a lot about what I'm doing and often ask for ideas of friends and other comics, not loads. But what I want to do to all the loyal listeners or watchers and followers of this vlog, I want you to start contributing. So put down in the comments if there's any jokes that I have and you've thought, oh, that might be a good idea, or something that might spin off, or even you've got an idea that you never thought you'd try. Send it to me. Write in the comments, and then we can start actually trying it out in the vlogs and seeing if it actually works. See what we do. I've got the rest of the year now with pretty much just regular gigs. I've got some really nice ones, and then December's quite quiet. So I'm just looking to get loose, have a bit of fun, and start figuring out different ways to find new material. And engage with my followers. Thank you, Mum. She don't watch YouTube, do you know what I mean? She's fucking 71. Shit joke. Anyway, if you do want to participate, just start writing shit. Like and subscribe. I'm going to start pumping this. Next year I know we're in November, but maybe this is the end of my comedy calendar year for the most part in terms of stuff. Next year I'm looking forward to. Got some plans for myself, and hopefully can really start pushing on and really making some strides, get 20 minutes. I'd set a goal at the beginning of the year that I want a solid 10 minutes, and I've got it. Some people had laughed at the idea that it was going to take me an entire year to make 10 minutes, and considering I'd started in March the year before, but I just am very meticulous, I think, and just want to make sure that my shit is tight. And I think I couldn't be more happy with, I'm sure I could be more happy actually with it, but I couldn't be more unhappy with it. Like, does that make sense? There's nothing about my 10 minutes which I'm embarrassed about, basically. But there's always room to improve. How about that? Yeah? Good. Well done for following me. Thank you for the support to friends and family. Congratulations to John and my twin Matthew. Thank you, Steve. And, well Well done to me, I guess, for making it third. And on to the next one.